the hate army troll.
It's the hate army,
bro. Hate army.
Shout out to hate.
Good vibes to the
Shout
hate
out to
army.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out
Shout
for
out to
hate.
hate.
Shout out to hate.
Shout out for
Shout
hate.
out for hate.
Oh man. So thank you all, and tomorrow we do it all again. We actually continue from here tomorrow. We'll see what this is. I'm thinking tomorrow in the next 3 hours we're probably gonna finish Act 2, right? Like, I would be surprised if there's enough content down here. If there's enough content down here to hold another 3 hours of interest before Act 3, I don't know, man. I guess we'll see, though, right? And again, thank you all. Act 2's been an interesting ride. I guess we're going to have a conclusion to the absolute plot line and see where Act 3... I don't even know what Act 3 is going to be. I guess we'll find out tomorrow. All right, guys. See you then.
The absolute.
Okay. All right. Well, cool. Good stuff, everyone. Thank you all for chilling. Thanks to those who supported the stream. And, but I'm going to point something out, and I don't want anyone to take this the wrong way, but here's concrete evidence of everything that I've been saying, okay? Ever since these fake memberships happened, if you haven't noticed, basically during a day, even these Baldur's Gate 3 streams where I get good support, you notice it's all tips, right? Like, when I was streaming for months and months, I would always get a combination of either memberships or re-upping of memberships during the course of a day, plus super chats mixed in with tips. Now, if you haven't noticed, there's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, take a look. I'm not, and this is not me complaining to you guys. You guys were awesome. A lot of people tipped today. 0 memberships today. 0 re-upping of memberships today. $10 in super chats. And I used to be getting all this supplementary support outside of tips from everyone. And now, ever since these gifted memberships started, that's what I'm in every day now. So that's why my revenue's down. Because no one is re-upping. I think what everyone is doing is they're just thinking, oh, well, I'm just gonna get a free one. So no one's becoming a member anymore. And that's killing me, you know? Like, I can't fix that. But that's just a perfect example. We just had an engaged stream. Everyone was having a good time. Great progress. Tips were great. And literally, that was it. Like, no one did anything else but tip today, which is fine. I'm not complaining. I'm just making a factual observation because people are like, oh, he's making it up, or, oh, you know, he's over-exaggerating. No, I used to have, like today, I would have had all the tips I got, plus I would have had re-upping of memberships, super chats. I'm getting nothing anymore. It's like nothing, 0. And that's just an ongoing problem, and I don't know how to fix that. You know, I just don't. Any suggestions that you guys have? I don't know what to do to make people do the things they used to do when they're getting them for free. You know, maybe we need to brainstorm this and seriously talk about it, right? Because this is going to be an ongoing problem forever now until YouTube fixes it, which they haven't. YouTube didn't fix anything. So I don't even know what to say or do to make it better. It's not something that I'm doing wrong. It's a fucking loophole. It's a problem that YouTube needs to fix, and they don't fix shit. They take forever. So, you know, what else can I do? I don't know. Anyway, all right, guys, that's it for today. Great stream, by the way. I had a great time. Thank you to those who supported. I can't wait to see how Act 2 ends tomorrow. Remember, tonight, Friday Night Fights, okay? Come back at 6:45 p.m. Pacific time here. 2 or more hours of Tekken 8 or Yoshimitsu. Gabriel tipped $1, says, do you believe in manifesting or thinking things into existence? There is something to be said for being someone who's determined to make something happen and keep pushing for it or keep working hard for it and never giving up. Do I actually believe that if you think about something, it'll just happen magically? No, I don't believe in that. That sounds pretty silly. But I do believe in the fact that, you know, if you're someone who's determined, you know, and works hard for something and keeps working towards that goal, even through all setbacks and roadblocks, that you can make happen, right? If you haven't seen the podcast yet, you got to watch it. The podcast today was full of information. My opinion on 2 hours of Skull and Bones, which I played with Kat yesterday. My opinion on the first co-op stream that went on Wednesday night and how well it went and how we're trying to already make improvements for the next one tomorrow. Talk about the Xbox news. We're not going to talk about all that stuff tonight. I can't do a second podcast right now because people are asking me questions. What do you think about this? We were about to do fighting games. That's, you know, You got to go watch the podcast from earlier. Give it a look. It was a very packed one with lots of information. Okay? Klein, thank you for the first super chat of the night. Okay. Now, guys, one quick thing I'm going to say, because I actually said it on the earlier stream, too. You guys know about the nonsense on YouTube with the insane amount of gifted memberships I got that were all from another country, and I didn't get paid for them, right? So, here's the deal. You guys have been very supportive. And what I mean by that is you're coming by the streams, you're supporting them with tips in droves. In fact, I've seen a lot of good tip days the last couple of weeks, which I really appreciate. But what I've seen a distinct decline in is any kind of YouTube side contributions, meaning actual real memberships. Like someone coming and paying for a membership or doing a super chat. Like, perfect example, earlier today, tons of tips came in today for Baldur's Gate 3. Stoked about that. That's very, very great. Thank you so much. I'm so appreciative. No memberships whatsoever today at all. In the entire Return podcast and the entire stream, 0 memberships. Not even a re-upping of a membership. And like 2 super chats. So what's happening now is all my income is coming in through tips and nothing through the YouTube side. That's not good. You know, it was good to have that varied income, and I am nervous. I don't want it all to go one side. And by the way, no, the tips are not dramatically increasing to level out with the fact that there's basically no YouTube side income anymore. It's just not happening. So I'm going to ask, if you were someone who was gifted a membership from one of these, you know, legit things, thank you. If you pay for your membership, thank you. But if you're someone who, you know, you got one of these mass bomb memberships in the last month, please consider contributing to the stream in some way to make up for that. Because I've lost that income now. That is income that I was going to receive that I didn't get, especially from those who were legit members. You know, I typically, on an average month, have 500 to 800 members on this channel. Now I have over 2,000, and none of them I'm getting paid for. 0. So I went from having, no exaggeration, I mean, that's over $1,000 of income a month to 0. And that's going to kill me. So I have to find a way to recover from it. You know, as simple as a little super chat, once in a while, helps, man. I really appreciate that if you would do that for me. If you were someone who was going to get a membership and got one free, that would help me a ton, okay? You know, particularly these fighting game streams, I notice a few people will contribute at the beginning, and then it just dries up for the rest of the stream. And it's like, well, I want to keep playing fighting games at a big capacity, too. Like, I like Tekken 8. I want to keep playing it. I now have 4 characters I'm using, right? I'm trying to get better at the game, but I need to have it be a stream that's going to, you know, have support from the viewers. So please support fighting games. I love them. I want to keep them in the rotation, okay? Okay. What I want to do is figure out how to do this mist. I don't understand this mist move, how you do it. I used to know it.
I'm gonna kill myself! I'm gonna be hanging from the bathroom! I'm gonna kill myself!
Our break here. Alright. So guys, listen. If you like fighting games, please support them. Right now, literally tonight, we have a tip from Jax. We have a $1 tip, and we have like the super chats, and everything was at the beginning of the stream. Nothing has happened in the last hour. Please support fighting games. I don't want to give them up. But if you haven't noticed, it seems like more and more when I play them, I'm just not getting any support anymore, and it's driving me nuts because I love them. Like, I feel like the fighting games are some of the biggest break-up content right now. Everything else is a fucking RPG, right? Like, we're doing Like a Dragon, we're doing Baldur's Gate 3. Later this month, what do we got? Final Fantasy 7.
I'm gonna be hanging from the bathroom!
Right? And all the other games that are action-based that came out suck. Suicide Squad and shit. There's nothing good right now action except Tekken. And I'm really liking Tekken. So please, if you can, if you like the fighting game stuff, please support the stream tonight, okay? I appreciate everyone who did, because there were a few people, like I said, Skylar, Tyler, Klein, Jax, and there was that $1 tip earlier who I can't remember who it was off the top of my head. So, all right, and I appreciate that, Lucky. It's all good. I'm not asking for everyone to go crazy here. I know, Lucky, that you support the streams. You don't have to feel bad. All right, let me just stretch my legs here. Oh. Oh. Ow. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, YouTube just had a connection issue. Yep, it's a YouTube side issue, guys. YouTube dropped the connection and reestablished it. Because the chat kept working for me, so again, it's not my internet. If it was my internet, the chat would have went down too. YouTube must have had something go wrong there. We're good. We're still here. Still here for another hour. Danny the DK, if you haven't noticed, I'm doing quick matches. I don't know what to tell you because he wants to play me, but I can't make the game match with you. I think it looks at certain criteria, correct? If you haven't noticed, it's actually been harder to find matches tonight. Yeah. Alright. Alright, guys, we got about another hour. Again, any contributions greatly appreciated, whether it be a super chat, a membership, a gifted membership, or a tip. Please, in advance, support the stream. I will do shout-outs between matches, but there's been literally nothing for the last hour, so there's nothing to shout out. Okay. I think Yoshimitsu has great potential, but I need to learn that potential. Like, the problem is right now.
Typically helps me more than anything.